So Scott, fantastic performance here at Petershill against Forfar 3. What did you make of the game?
I thought all in all we played some really good football today. A lot of good passing movements, combinations, and I felt that particularly in that second stage, the first half, and pretty much the entire second half, we played some good stuff. So yeah, I was very happy with the fact that we're unbeaten in the league, and it means we've scored a lot more goals again. Just the one blip was obviously losing the goal today. That was the one thing, but we set our standards quite high.
Obviously, you speak about that, 10 wins out of 10 in the league going into the break. How pleased are you that you've managed to maintain that intensity and that form for this whole first part of the season?
Yeah, I think the players really wanted to be unbeaten in this first part of the season. That didn't happen. We've had a situation where we've lost out in the cup, but to be pretty much faultless in the league, to have scored as many goals as we have, to have gone out game after game and make sure that the 3 points are paramount importance to us. I think it just sums up how the players are and their mentality, and to get to this stage and feel comfortable in terms of the league table is good.
The fact that this was the last game before the break, you've got a bit of a gap on other teams, you've been performing so well. There never seems to be a worry, I guess, about the professionalism of this team to go out and win a game like today, because there could have been perhaps a bit of a relaxation mode before the last game of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can happen, and I also think when you've got 5 players going off to the World Cup, it's such a big thing that now and then you could think maybe the players are going to take their eye off the ball a little bit, but the 5 players that we're talking about are all so experienced, so professional, that you don't have to worry about that. And ultimately the other players want to come in as well and win. It was good to get Sink in their game today, get Jordan some game time. Murren started again for us. So yeah, it's the squad's looking good. We're getting players back. Sam Kerr's just almost back. Carsey's almost back. So yeah, I think all in all we'll have to say that to arrive at this place in this position is great.
You've got a big break obviously because of certain events that are going on. As a coach, what will you do to try and make sure that your team maintain the form that they've built up in the first part, because it is such a big break this year obviously? Yeah,
I mean, we've spoken about the fact we'll train again for another week. I'll speak to the players individually through the course of this week about making sure that they come back in good shape, but they have to have a rest. They need to switch off and enjoy, but they also have to come back absolutely ready to go, fitness wise, focused. We'll have training sessions together obviously before our first game again, but that first game is a big game. It's against Hibs, and we need to make sure that we arrive against Hibs straight after the break with our mind totally focused on football.
Spoke about the World Cup. Obviously you were involved the last time that a national team went to a World Cup. You've got 5 players that are going to be involved. What have you said to them, or would you say to them advice wise ahead of going out to France?
Just said a little bit just there at the end of the game, just to they'll continue to train until next week, but I just wanted them to now enjoy and soak it up really. I think that's the thing. They need to go and they have to enjoy the whole experience. Yes, they'll want to get through the group stage and be successful, but it's really important that they remember that they're in a World Cup, and not many players get the opportunity to go and do that, so to enjoy it as well is really important.
Obviously you're familiar with a number of the players from playing here in the league and from seeing them. I know you're going out as well to obviously see it. What chance would you give Scotland of maybe going further in the competition from what you've seen of the players?
I think, my opinion is that they can get out of the group. That's my opinion. I think that it means they have to play very well. It means they have to maybe get a little bit of luck here and there, but more importantly, play well, be very well organised, and also to go and take the game to the teams. To try and open up the opposition, and they have the players that can do that. So I really feel that if they take their chances and they're organised, they can get out of the group.
just finally, I'd be remiss for not asking you, this could potentially be your last game as head coach of Glasgow City, but I just want to ask you, how keen are you to stay involved with the club, given especially how well everything is going at the moment?
Yeah, I've loved, every I'm not going to say every minute of my every minute of my time, but I've really enjoyed being here at Glasgow City. And right now, I'm not really thinking too much about it. Obviously this is the break, but it's come a little bit earlier than it would normally happen, so it kind of has maybe caught us out a little bit. But no, I think it's been a real privilege and an honour to be here, because the players have been fantastic. They really have, and they're so committed, and the club has been so successful, and I've been lucky enough to be part of that for the last 4 years.